Everybody has their issues. Like me personally, I got my own issues, like erectile dysfunction that runs in the family. I realized that we had erectile dysfunction running through the family when I took a shower with my dad and it never lifted up. And I'm one sexy ass nigga, so I knew from that moment on, like, damn, if he has erectile dysfunction, then shit, I probably have it too because I don't get no bitches, and I know he got lucky with one, and that's how I'm here. But I mean that was the case. There's a lot of issues that can possibly run through the family too, like the lack of being able to communicate with other people, instead of like being friendly and being able to like convey your words politely. Some of us just like yelling at each other. You feel what I'm saying? Just like yelling, fussing. Another issue is like corn addiction, and I don't mean corn but with the p, I mean like literal corn. You don't know the amount of people I just stumbled across, my bad, homeless people stumbled across, where they will be sitting down with their sign, and then I'm giving them change, and then when they would stand up, you would just see a piece of corn on the cob fall out their ass. I didn't realize how big of an addiction, I didn't realize how big of a universal problem that was. I didn't know that was like a consensus between homeless people to just like have corn in their ass. It's kind of like how you always see them with dogs. It's like, yeah, we get it, you have a dog purely just to try to get sympathies out of us. A nigga like me, I'm gonna come take your dog and take care of him. I'm not taking care of you though. Okay, the point blank period. But that's how I view things. That because I feel like homeless people who use their dog for money also has issues. Okay, that issue is probably not as bad as their erectile dysfunction, because the erectile dysfunction is probably one of the top three worst things that you could probably have in life. Point blank period. To be honest, like when you really think about it, like, is there anything worse than ED? The Holocaust? That's the only thing that can really come close. It's just like it's a hard life living with it's a hard life living with. What do y'all mean? I mean, yeah, the Nazis were bad, but like we're talking about erectile dysfunction. Like that's not even like in the same tier. Like we literally have erectile dysfunction, Nazis. What the Nazis did is like a little bit worse than erectile dysfunction, but is it really? Yeah, honestly, when I think of erectile dysfunction, the closest thing I could really like think to compare to like the atrocity of erectile dysfunction is definitely slavery. Like, is it though? Like, that's neither here or there. Like I was just saying, there's just a lot of issues with life. There's no, another issue is just like school shooters. I don't understand what goes through their mind. I don't understand school fights in general, because nobody wants to be at school, and you have the tenacity and you have the willpower to fight someone here. None of us want to be here. And you're building up the strength to fight, and then that's gonna place more restrictions on all of us who already don't want to be here. I hate niggas like y'all. Cause y'all be fighting over stupid shit too. If you really want to fight, take it out of the school. I mean, and you know what's worse? If they fight outside the school, it's not fighting. They're shooting each other. Like, nigga. It's like school is the fighting ground, and if you get in a fight outside of school, murder. That's the only other option it seems to have, or you're getting your head stumped out in the mall. I don't understand it. How does someone see someone's head on the ground, right? And I know you don't like them, but how do you see someone's head on the ground and the first thing you think is, yeah, yeah, or you start kicking them? Like those are people who have issues, like straight mental issues. Like once someone's knocked out, how are you still hitting? That's something that needs to be studied. You need to be going sent to a psychiatric ward. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you trying to paralyze someone because they called out your fake chain. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's another issue. Buying fake things. If you can't afford the real thing, just don't buy it. Like it's okay. It's okay. You can go to like clothing is one thing, but what do you need a fake chain for? Just rock your Walmart tee. It's okay. You feel me? I've been wearing the same jacket for 3-4 years. I don't even have a shirt under it because I can't afford one. You see these pajamas? I didn't buy them. After I stole a homeless person's dogs, I took their pants too, and now that's what I'm wearing. So, you have to get it how you live. Which is another issue. Robbing is probably robbing, stealing, that's probably another issue. It's not as worse as erectile dysfunction though. It's definitely not as bad, but robbing, I could see how robbing could be considered an issue. It really depends who you ask, and it really depends who you robbing from personally, because I feel like if you robbing from like Walmart or Target, I can't really get mad at you. Like my nigga, who no one cares. And if you're a worker who's preventing someone to rob from Walmart or Target, you don't get paid enough for that. Okay. Okay, the Martins who are chilling on their island and who their whole family who chill on their island, bro, they're not gonna come and give you a blowjob because you stopped someone from stealing 3 bags of Cheetos out of the store. They're not. Cause trust me, if they were, I would, when I was working at Walmart, I would be stopping everyone from stealing. But they don't do that. Same with Target. Nah, Target niggas don't really care for real. To be honest, that's why I like Target. They don't care. You know, if you take stuff, like they let you take things, you just can't annoy them. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you actively annoy a Target worker, then they're gonna be stalking you, waiting for you to do something wrong. If you don't mess with them though, they let you take anything you want. Trust me. Trust me. I have a mean bag from Target. You know what I'm saying? I even got some lingerie from Target. I mean, they weren't selling it. I saw it from an old lady, but you know, old women really have good taste when it comes to like clothing. You realize that? Because they have to overcome how ugly they are. So they have to wear sexier clothing to enhance the look of their body more. So if you ever are confused on the type of lingerie you want, I probably recommend stealing from a old lady, because I think they have the most experience. Because you have to think, they've been on this earth for a long time too, so they probably understand what men want more than you too. So yeah, if you ever want advice when it comes to dealing with men, make sure you talk to your grandma. Be like, hey grandma, like, does this look good? If I was gonna wear, should I wear this for my man? You know what I'm saying? I would have those conversations with my dad when it comes to like what type of speedos I should wear before bed, and you know, performing acts in bed. Because one thing about me is I look fucking good in a speedo, and I have my pubic hair like shaved to the point where like you can barely see like the pubes pointing out on the edge, and a lot of niggas find that sexy.